What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live stream in the away match in the Premier League against Brighton and Hove Albion. The context of this game, quite simple for Manchester City now. With results that's happened this weekend, we know that with just a win in this game, then we secure Champions League football for next season, along with second place. And it's as simple as that. So we've just got to beat Brighton today. That means we've got some redundant games coming up. And of course, we've got that big CAS verdict coming up on Monday too. So fingers crossed we can have something positive there. We can seal a win today and seal Champions League football for next season. Then we can start focusing on the FA Cup and then the Champions League. So, already got some people live in the chat. Much appreciated. So, Sean, hello to you. Hope you're tuning in. Hope you are well. John as well. Thank you for tuning in. Joshua as well. Hello. YK as well. Good evening actually. Good evening. Hope everyone is well. And Robert Robinson put in that we're needing the win here. Obviously sealing Champions League football for Manchester City. Tom Maunder as well. Welcome. YK as well. Welcome. So let's have a talk first about the teams that's going out in this game. So interestingly, City have gone with a very strong side. Ederson in goal, Walker right back, Mendy left back, Laporte and Eric Garcia. A very strong defence there from Manchester City. We've gone with Rodri, De Bruyne, and what looks like is going to be Bernardo Silva, I reckon, in the attacking end of central midfield. Mahrez, Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus. Just about the strongest side we could field, in my opinion. Now on the bench, interestingly, no Claudio Bravo, but we have got Scott Carson, the cult hero, starting on the bench for Manchester City. So, obviously still at Manchester City, which is good news. John Stones also on the bench, unlucky after putting in a very good performance in the last game. Same with Otamendi as well on the bench. Zinchenko on the bench. David Silva a little bit unlucky to be on the bench in this game as well. Fernandinho on the bench. Phil Foden, Tommy Doyle, and of course Palmer, who's there ready to make his debut for Manchester City, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of the couple of young players potentially coming on. Not too sure why Brath's not on the bench, but I'm hoping over the next few games that we'll be able to see Brath starting and getting some minutes for Manchester City. So everybody, what are we making of the team for Manchester City for this game? Just going to go and have a quick look over at Brighton's team, seeing who they're starting with, and seeing what they're potentially aiming for, see if there's any changes out there, see if there's anything surprising. So let's just have a look. So Brighton's gone with Ryan in goal as expected, Montoya, Dunk, good player, Webster, Bernardo, Basuma, Aaron Mooy, former Manchester City man, Davy Propper, Pascal Gross, Connolly and Trossard. Got a bench of Button, Lamptey, Duffy, Burns, Stevens, Mac Allister, Jahanbakhsh, Maupay and Murray. Very strong bench there from Brighton, with some good players potentially coming off the bench to potentially hurt Manchester City should we go and develop later into the game. So City here, important that we can try and break Brighton down, get a goal. I'd say the first 10-15 minutes is what I'd be looking for. Try and be nice and positive to hurt Brighton, and just be attacking and just go at Brighton is what I'd be looking for here from City. But like always, Premier League game, we're needing to be clinical if we're wanting to take anything from this game, in my opinion. So yeah, looking forward to it. So let's see what's everyone making of the teams tonight. Also, what's everyone's score prediction for tonight? I'm going to go for a 3-1 Manchester City win. That's what I'm going for. So just having a quick browse. So Alabama, welcome. What do I think about Otamendi and Zinchenko? I think they're both very good players. I'm not too sure if both of them will be at Manchester City, but both decent players. Gary, favourite Harry Potter movie? Mine's probably the third, Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm going to cry when David Silva leaves too, TDL City fan. What else did everybody put in? Hoping David Silva plays his last game. I'm hoping that actually David Silva will probably have a testimonial, so there will be fans there at some point. You would hope. Gamers, welcome again. How are you? Hope you are well. Thank you for tuning in. Doyle on fire, 100% pass success in his Premier League career, better than Kevin De Bruyne. Can't ask for much better than that. That is pretty much perfection. A Brown 10 going for 4 or 5. I presume that to Manchester City. That would be nice. What 4 or 5 signings would I make for City for next season? I'd like to see us sign Koulibaly in terms of a left back. I'd like to see us sign David Alaba because he can also play centre back as well. Probably go for out wide. We're getting linked with Ferran Torres. I wouldn't mind seeing him, seeing what he's capable of. And if we're going to go for a central midfielder, then I'd like to see Aura, a 5th signing, but a striker up front. I'm not sure, if I'm completely honest. A couple of 4-0 wins, that would be good there from Andy Paula and Robert Robinson. Some good predictions there. Do I think that City will swap Koulibaly for Otamendi and Zinchenko? I think it's a possibility. Try and bring that price down to what City are looking for. Would I take Dunk? As long as we sign another centre-back, if City sell John Stones and Nicolas Otamendi and we're looking for 2 centre-backs, then potentially I would have take Dunk from Brighton. Ben Chilwell, it's a good shout. Probably a bit expensive, if I'm honest. 2-1 YK. I hope that's to Manchester City. Martinez up front, it's a good shout. Personally, I reckon he's probably set for Barcelona, but that's just my opinion. So we've still got another 8 minutes, so we managed to get through a preview nice and quickly there. So we'll be able to answer some of the people in the chat. How long till kickoff? We've got 8 more minutes yet. Koulibaly has said he wants to stay at Napoli, but if he's going to be sold, then he'll leave. It's one of them situations again. It's all about what Napoli wants here. 5-0 to Manchester City there from Phil. Okay, I'd take that, a 5-0 City win. Do I think we'll sign 5 players this summer? No, I reckon it'll be 3. Pau Torres is a good shout. Jaws music in the background. I can't hear anything in the background, if I'm honest. We haven't been too strong in our away games, actually. Yeah, looking to try and end that tonight, hopefully, would be good. Potentially we could see a striker. If we do, then Jesus will more than likely be used possibly as a winger. Not too sure who we'd go for a striker. Imagine they're probably quite expensive. I can imagine David Silva being given a plaque at the training ground, just like everybody else, is what seems to happen there. Anything new with the rumours on Monday's verdict? At the moment, rumours are saying City's going to be cleared. I don't know anything, if I'm honest. Wait for Monday, see what happens there. City sound confident, but that doesn't mean something can happen between now and then. We don't know. We'll have to wait until Monday for the official announcement. Have I seen Dean Henderson? No, not personally. Plays in goal for Sheffield United. Ruben Diaz, Koulibaly, Ake and Torres. That's 3 defenders City bringing in. Wow. That is all change at City. 3 centre-backs as well. Chelsea did lose. Lost away against Sheffield United. That's blown the Champions League wide open. Manchester United will be sensing a very good opportunity for them now, for them to go and potentially seal a Champions League spot for next season if they can pick up a positive result this weekend. Early results today: Norwich 0, West Ham 4 after Antonio scored all 4 goals, confirming Norwich's relegation. Watford beat Newcastle 2-1. Liverpool drew 1-1 at home against Burnley. And of course Sheffield United have beaten Chelsea 3-0 at home, which means now the top 4's been blown wide open, and Liverpool, in terms of points tally now, needing 7 points from 3 games to equal City's 100-point record. It means if they drop any points from now until the end of the season, then they can only equal Manchester City's points tally. And of course, if Liverpool lose just 1 more game in their last 3 games, got a couple of difficult games coming up. Actually, not got an easy end to the season. Arsenal, Chelsea, then Newcastle, 3 pretty difficult games for them, and if they lose any of them 3 games, then they can't can't better City's 100 points tally, which I'd class as a success for us this season, considering the rate that Liverpool were going at. I've never seen Chukwueze play, if I'm honest, so I can't comment. I'd like to see David Alaba at Manchester City too. Don't think that we will, but I'd like to see him. Nathan Ake can play at left back. He's a centre back though. I would like to see us sign an out-and-out left-back to challenge Mendy rather than someone that plays it as his second position rather than his strongest position. Strongest lineup yet. It's a very strong team from City. They've just come out now ready for the game to begin. Doing their pre-match antics, shall we say, with the no longer doing the handshakes. Where the players do a little bit of a warm-up, get ready for kick-off. They'll take the knee, of course, then resume for kick-off. Norwich have been relegated. I'm a little bit baffled as to how we lost away. I mean, they've been pretty dire, in particular in the second half of the season. That result that they picked up today showed no grit and fight. The fans very disappointed, as I would be if I was a Norwich fan right now. Means City won't be playing them next season. They've been relegated, unfortunately, to the Championship. They'll be looking to respond as quickly as possible. But yeah, interesting. We lost there earlier in the season, back in September. Pretty poor result that from us, if I'm completely honest, and I'm still baffled as to how that happened. And Digne would be a good signing. Not had any updates on him since we was last linked back in a video before I did my last live stream. Not heard anything since. Bit quiet. Everything's a bit quiet on the transfer front at the moment from City. They're waiting on Monday, seeing what happens, seeing what money they've got to play with. Excuse me, so I imagine that they'll be a lot busier for our transfer news as of next week. I imagine we're waiting for Aston Villa to potentially be relegated before seeing how much Grealish should cost. Or as we called him, Freakish in our last live stream. There we go, Freakish in our last live stream. He's a good player. Personally, don't see him joining Manchester City, if I'm honest. He's a versatile, homegrown player. I can see City spending relatively big. I can see us going for 3 players this summer. I reckon centre-back, left-back, and a winger. I reckon they'll spend quite big when signing these players. So I'm talking like 40, 50 plus £1 million is what I reckon. And we'll be doing 3 of them signings and then making the money back with some sales, potentially Stones, leaving Otamendi. So we're just having a minute's silence now, sadly for Jack Charlton, who passed away today. Very sad news. Former England player, World Cup winner, former Leeds player as well. So we'll just have a moment's silence. And there we go, that was in memory of Jack Charlton. Yeah, rest in peace, Jack Charlton. Tremendous football player. World Cup winner as well. Some feat to have during your professional footballing career. 85 years old as well. Very sad. So just before kick-off now, so the players will take a knee, and then we will have kick-off for this game. And there we go, we've got kick-off for this game. Manchester City getting us underway in their black strip. Brighton, of course, in their normal colours of blue and white, blue shorts, white socks as well. At the Amex Stadium, of course, behind closed doors here. Manchester City just looking for them 3 points to seal not just Champions League football but to cement second place, and would allow us then to make wholesale changes going into our last 3 Premier League fixtures as long as we can pick up a win here. Right, someone mentioned Alan Saint-Maximin to replace Leroy Sané. Don't see him leaving Newcastle if I'm completely honest. I'm butchering your name here, but Retief. Hello, welcome, hope you are well. Can't show the game, unfortunately. It's going to be getting me copyright. Give me a copyright strike, and can even have a chance of removing my channel. So no thanks. No thanks. Is the game live on Pick? That's good. So everybody that's watching in the United Kingdom, you can watch it free to view on the channel Pick. I presume that's channel 11 that Damar Williams has kindly put on there for everybody to watch. I'm watching it on Sky Sports, so I didn't know it was on Pick. So there we go. Everybody can go and watch it if you are based in the United Kingdom, free of charge, which is good to see. Zinchenko out, Ben Chilwell in. I'm not sure about Zinchenko. I feel like he deserves a season just playing out of his natural position, playing in his more natural position and not playing in his out of his natural position, and putting him more into midfield and attack. Just not sure there's too many numbers, but we'll see with Zinchenko. I like Zinchenko, very good player. Has the right attitude. He's the type of player that you'd like in and around the dressing room. Seems like quite a fun, lively, positive person who's a good person to be around. I'd miss him if he left. Is Koulibaly not right-footed? That's a great ball in from Brighton early on, dealt with nicely by Eric Garcia, puts the ball out for a corner. Mr. Super Sid, good evening. Thank you for tuning in once again. Hope you are well back home. It's an excellent ball in, good defending that from Eric Garcia, who of course is being rumoured with the exit door, joining Barcelona. Hope that isn't true and we can get him tied down to a new long-term deal. Would be some great news for me to bring, and if that does happen, I'll be the first to bring it to you on my transfer update, so stay tuned for that. Corner comes in. Easily cleared by City there. Aaron Mooy looking to try and bring it back under control. Manages to. Gets a ball in for Brighton. A chance here to have a potential shot on goal, but doesn't control it. Walker clears it instead. Now the offside flag's up. There we go. Bernardo at central attacking midfield. Yeah, looks like he's playing in the centre, which is good to see. I wasn't sure if it was going to be him or Mahrez that was going to play there, but it seems like it's Bernardo at the moment. I mean, Barcelona are definitely interested in Garcia. I'm not sure they'll sign him because I'm not sure they've got money to spend this summer. They're going to need to spend more than the rumoured 7 to 10 million euro that they've valued him at. Someone asked what we're drinking today. We're on Strongbow Dark Fruits. What we're on? We're on cans now, not bottles. Dominic Rich FC. I don't know who that is, I'm afraid. Todius Makaka, hello Jay, hello to you as well, thank you for tuning in, hope you are well. Mogamotsi, Magamisi, I'm butchering your name, I apologise, hello to you too, thank you for tuning in, I hope you are well. The City are breaking in down the left hand side, Jesus manages to regain possession well there. Not really got many options, so he switches play well. Mahrez now onto his left foot, can he get an early shot in? Bulldozes the Brighton defender over. Referee chooses not to give a free kick there. So City regain possession back. Try to put a ball in and it goes out for a throw into Manchester City. Do I think Ferran Torres would be a good signing? Certainly got the right attributes and the right age and a release clause, which City probably won't activate. Seems like everything City would target with a winger, but I can't comment on how good he is because I've never really seen him play. Ball comes in from Mendy, but glanced wide there by Gabriel Jesus. Good to see Mendy getting an early ball in and finding his man, which is always good to see. Manages to get his head up there as well. I was kind of moving away from Jesus. He's going to find it very difficult to be able to glance a header in from there. Parking the bus, definitely, yeah. Looking for set pieces is what they looked for last year. Man City managed to break them down and show their class to break Brighton down, but they were looking for the exact same near post set pieces, long throws, ball in the air, hitting the ball into space. So City need to be careful when playing with their high line that it doesn't get exposed. I thought they'd have gone with a bit of pace today, Brighton up front, to try and exploit that, but it doesn't seem that way, as that's a bit of a... Well, that's nicely controlled, actually. I was going to say that seemed like quite a dodgy ball played to Ederson, but Ederson's got no problem with controlling. Lovely distribution out to Kyle Walker down the right wing, and he's bringing it forward for City. Lovely bit of play, that. Mendy now, can he get a ball across? Sterling makes a run, decides to go back. A good ball across again. Chance here, Jesus. Shot blocked. And out for a corner for Manchester City. City looking very lively here. Lewis Cook, welcome. Hello, how are you? Hope you are well. Thank you for tuning in. Robert Robinson, so you've watched Torres play already. Plays really good. He's fast, can pass very good. What about technically? How good is he with his feet and passing and distribution? Plays out wide. He's a look for what City normally look for, which is to stretch that pitch, make it nice and big. That's the type of winger I'd have thought City would be targeting. Something they always tried to get Leroy Sané to do. Corner glanced on from City. Cleared by Brighton though. Raheem Sterling every day over Heung-min Son. 100%. Brighton now potentially on the counter-attack. Ball gets played across, should be comfortably dealt with there, and it is. The slowly comfortable screw. What's in that then? Enlighten me. I've never heard of that one. Sol Dyer, welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. A big fan of me. That's much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Foden or Greenwood? Well, they play different positions, so it's hard to comment. Both very good prospects. I've not heard anything about central midfielders to City. It's gone really quiet on that aspect as Sterling manages to bring the ball away. Mendy, first time ball played across. This time a Brighton player's there to clear his lines. You know what, since Mendy's put in a couple of bad performances when we first resumed, actually, his last few games that he's played for City, his last 2 or 3 games, he's actually been pretty solid for City. So he's impressed me. He's up in his game, he's trying. Ederson with a great ball. That was well defended, that from Brighton. City going very direct, looking for space. Ederson in his distribution looks to be on point at this moment in time. Ferran Torres, Oyarzabal, Bailey or Bravo. Personally, Oyarzabal or Torres because they're natural born goal scorers. What about me? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. I think all the players that you've named there are all good players. I think Bravo hasn't had game time. I'd like to see what he's capable of in the next couple of games if City win this game. Give him some minutes, see what he can do. If they decide that it's too soon for him, then I'd like to see us sign a winger. I like pace. I think pace is something that City could always do with Leon Bailey for the right price, but we'll wait and see. Pretty poor pass that from City there. Mendy will never get into that one. So Southern Comfort, vodka, gin and orange juice. Wow, that sounds very strong. Enjoy it, Aaron. Mendy was excellent in the Liverpool game. I thought every player for City were excellent in that game, if I'm honest. City's worked the ball well to win it high up. Bernardo plays a ball across and Brighton there, being put under pressure, puts the ball out. A good positive start this from City for the first 10 minutes. What team do I support or like in Serie A? I don't support or like any team in Serie A. I've seen AC Milan play live at the San Siro, which was a good experience. I won't say I follow AC Milan though, or say I'm a fan or anything, or like them, if I'm honest. Haaland or Alphonso Davies? Well, again, they play different positions, so I can't compare. It's alright. So you're not keen. 1-2 there play didn't work between Sterling and De Bruyne. Sterling's on the left wing. Do I think City take too much time? Well, transfers take time. I would like to see us be more decisive in our transfers. At the moment, City are and ahhing about whether they think the players are right for them or not. And I feel like they could work a little bit quicker to identify the right players for them, so we can potentially then just automatically say yes or no to a player, if you know what I mean. So if we genuinely are seriously considering Koulibaly, for example, then I'd like to see us make a move. And if we're not interested in Koulibaly, for us to, again, walk away relatively quickly and let everyone know that actually we're not interested in that player and moving our intentions elsewhere. I'd like to see us be more decisive rather than quicker. Do I think City should sign a natural left back? Yeah, I do. I'd like to see more competition for Benjamin Mendy. I think that would force him to up his game with more competition there. And we'd be able to see the best of Benjamin Mendy, give him that little kick that's needed. It's the same with Ederson as well. I think he's a solid goalkeeper. I'm looking forward to having Zach Steffen as City's number 2 next season, which is what's rumoured going to be happening now that he's got his visa to work in the United Kingdom. And that might just give Ederson the kick to make him even better. And it's what I'm looking for with Mendy as well. It's all about competition. Plus it makes it great for squad rotation and targeting trophies as well. Sterling bundled over. Referee doesn't give a free kick, so Brighton managed to bring it away. City do press high though, and De Bruyne manages to bring it away. Gets a ball across into the box, comfortably dealt with though, and puts out for a throw by Brighton. Hello, Dad from home. Completely fine, being late. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you are well. In my opinion, this guy deserves at least 100,000 subscribers. That is the aim. I'd love a YouTube plaque. Making some good games towards 10,000, which is a start. I don't see Sancho leaving this summer. I reckon Dortmund want too much for clubs that are willing to pay. I could see United identifying other players in that area rather than committing to pay the money that Dortmund would look for. No Champions League ban. Ideal signings for City. Koulibaly, Alaba. I'll go for Oyarzabal. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, I've had a very good day, thank you. Been to Manchester this afternoon, actually. Brighton play a ball over. Dangerous Aaron Mooy comes away with it. Potentially looking for a set piece. Looked like it went out for a throw. Not being given. Laporte forces him wide. That's a great ball by Mooy though. Which is going to see Brighton get a corner. So another chance for them to put a ball in and test Man City's defence. I do agree about getting Koulibaly's signature done if we do want him done quickly before clubs start to chase him and the price gets upped and forced too high for City. I reckon it'll be another fight between Liverpool and City for the title next season. Obviously Chelsea and United look to add quality players. I just think City and Liverpool are far ahead. More than a window's worth for these clubs to play catch up. I just don't think United and Chelsea are capable of hitting the levels that City and Liverpool are capable of hitting. I'm not a season ticket holder at City. I do like the South Stand at the Etihad though normally when I go. First tier South Stand where it's at. Have a drink, get to stand up. It's alright. It's not too bad. Missing the Etihad a little bit, missing football and going to games as well. Anyway, great ball. Sterling into the penalty area. Can he play something across? Mendy's in a good position to potentially have a shot. It's well drilled and just goes wide, deflected wide. Ryan was scrambling, looked concerned for just a minute. Good bit of exchange that from City. Forcing and making chances, which is good to see. City have a corner. Is that Mahrez on the corner? Good ball. In! Oh, just wide. Oh, it's Eric Garcia that's managed to get a flick on in the centre of the goal there. Must have took him by surprise there that he's just glanced at it. Yeah, it has taken him by surprise. I think he's surprised that I think it's Rodri at the near post hasn't managed to get a flick on. So he's flicked it with the outside of his foot and it's gone wide. Might have just put him off, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was an opportunity, shall we say, the best opportunity of the game. Who's Man City's best crosser of the ball after De Bruyne and Mendy and David Silva? Ooh, that's a good question. I was just about to say Bernardo Silva. Have we really all got 0 on Super 6? Oh, that's horrendous. One step closer to me winning the league, though. I'll take that. De Bruyne fizzles the ball, doesn't manage to make anything happen. Cancelo's a good shout. He's a good crosser of the ball. He's a very good offensive player, Cancelo. I think he's one of them players that has certain games that would suit him. I feel like this game would be a game that would suit him, where there's not so much defensive reliability on him, but more offensive and making things happen and breaking a team down. We're starting to see more of Cancelo. There was a chance there for City to have played an early ball in, but they chose not to. De Bruyne puts a ball across. Very well dealt with there by the Brighton man at the near post. He's got a second chance to put a ball in. 2-0 to the keeper there. Good catch there from Ryan. Yeah, disappointed not to be seeing Phil Foden. I'm hoping we're going to see more of Phil Foden or coming off the bench and getting some more minutes. I'm hoping we're going to see Tommy Doyle and Cole Palmer as well coming on, getting some more minutes. I mean, City could probably lose this game and probably lose all our remaining Premier League games, and we're still more than likely going to finish second. Dead rubber games, obviously trying to accumulate a points tally into the 80 points, which isn't a horrendous season. Obviously not a Premier League winning season, but it's not a horrendous season. We have lost a lot of games though this season, something that we need to definitely improve on for next season. And a lot of the games that we've lost have been either down to desire or individual mistakes, or something that certainly can be worked on. Wooden Spoon finishing last. Can't all be winners. I'm able to get another clean sheet. It would be good. Ederson is in contention for the Golden Glove as De Bruyne puts a terrible ball in way too deep there for Raheem Sterling. It's gone out for a throw-in on the other side. There we go. The camera pans onto Glenn Murray. I'm surprised Murray's not started in this game, considering he scored at the Amex against us last season and was a target for them, certainly from set pieces, scoring from the near post corner. Thought they'd have been trying to replicate that. We don't make too many mistakes. We make one or two mistakes, and they tend to be quite fatal because the Premier League's full of quality. How far are you saying there? Am I on Sex Education on Netflix? I am season 2. I think I'm up to episode 5. Good program. Good program. Well, it's a nice flick on. Sterling can get a shot. He can. Oh, there we go. 1-0. Manchester City. Raheem Sterling cuts in onto his right foot. About 20-25 yards out. Nice, calm, casual shot. Didn't seem like there was too much whip or too much power on the shot. So I'm going to have another look at the goal to see the position of the goalkeeper. He'll be very disappointed. A ball played up. Jesus flicks it on. I think there's just a bit too much pace on the ball for the keeper to get down there. Might not see it late due to the defender either. It's a good finish though by Raheem Sterling. Take nothing away from the finish there. Ball into the back of the net. Take that every day of the week. 1-0 to Manchester City. Just what I was looking for. Excellent. I think the assist's probably going to go to Gabriel Jesus for the flicked header rather than for Kevin De Bruyne. Jay's like 30 seconds behind. Well, I can't help if it's being streamed. I'm just thankful to be watching the game. City's got a chance here again. Jesus is straying offside, so don't play him in. Chooses not to. Mendy's streaming down the left wing. He goes, good chance here. Oh, he goes for goal into the side netting. Chance that for City there. Nearly doubled our lead. Nearly 2 goals in 2 minutes. City hurting Brighton on the counter-attack. I'll tell you what, Mendy's on his stronger left foot there. Should be going across goal. That was an opportunity, that. Really was. Yeah, Mendy looks a bit disappointed. I've been waiting for the game for the whole day. Always a good day when Manchester City are playing. It's always a better day when Manchester City play and win. As we go into the drinks break. So I'm going to lean back. Ugh. We've got our goals, which is what we're looking for. Raheem Sterling on 21 minutes. So he cuts onto his right foot. The keeper is quite a bit off his line. It is in the corner. It is a really good finish. It's along the ground, which is why I was questioning the keeper would be a bit disappointed. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just being too critical. Maybe I'm being too critical. I always get excited watching Kevin De Bruyne play. Fantastic player. I reckon Kevin De Bruyne is more than capable of smashing that assist record. It's probably why he started in this game, trying to get him an assist or two, get him closer to that goal of, the goal of achieving the most assists in a Premier League season ever, which is what he'll be looking for. As we're back now after the drinks break, just a minute long, it's nothing too strenuous. He's a potential Ballon d'Or contender, Kevin De Bruyne. Certainly has to be right up there. I do feel like City need to win the Champions League if he wants the Ballon d'Or this year, though. Which is a possibility. Of course, we've got a difficult side of the draw, but as I said in my video reacting to the draw, you need to beat the best to be the best. Someone asked about Cole Palmer before. He's a midfielder, I think. Fairly sure he's a midfielder. Jayden Brow's training with the first team. I'm hoping we're going to see him at least a couple of times in the next 2 or 3 games in the Premier League. I think it's a good opportunity for us to see some of the young players if we can win this game. Brighton now in a good position, put the ball into the box. comfortably dealt with. Brighton do have the possession again. Just on the edge of the box, a chance to put the ball into the box. Good twist and turn. A shot goes wide. I'll get into some good position, Brighton. City's defence more than capable at the moment of handling Brighton, though, which is good. Very important, that first goal. Just need that killer second goal is what I'd be looking for from this game now. Ederson keeps going long. City's definitely been working on something with Ederson being so direct. Or maybe Ederson seeing something. Anyway, City's won it high up. Another chance. Bernardo Silva. Good interception from Brighton. They need to clear their lines. And they should manage it now. Though Mooy's being pressed. Excellent pressing from City here. Excellent off the ball. Working really hard to win that ball back. And putting Brighton under pressure. Rodri has a go miles. Miles wide. Why not? 1-0 ahead. Why not? Barcelona won today. I know they were playing. I've not kept track of what's happening in their game today. I know that they're kind of on last chance saloon with Real Madrid. They're needing to win every single game from now to the end of the season, Barca. And hope that Real Madrid can slip up a couple of times is what they're hoping for. There's a chance. Unlikely, but there is a chance that they can still win La Liga, of course. What score have they won? Did it finish 1-0? Yeah, he's been scoring quite a few penalties, hasn't he, Sergio Ramos? It's a very important, poignant part of the match, I feel. Sergio Ramos being suspended and not being able to play. Very difficult game that we've got coming up. Very difficult. And then we've got Lyon or Juventus in the quarterfinals if we can manage to get the job done against Real Madrid, which is now going to definitely 100% be at the Etihad Stadium, which is excellent news as City come away with the ball here. Mahrez goes central, Sterling pokes it across, Jesus! Another opportunity. Perhaps one pass too many. Sterling could have had a shot there. I think Jesus will be disappointed not to attest the keeper though. Getting into all kinds of good positions here. Just need that killer second goal. Show that killer instinct. Get the game done. Taking Brighton a while to settle into this game, so if we can get a 2-goal cushion, that'd be brilliant. I can see City playing the same style as what we played at the Bernabeu, which is absorbing Real Madrid, sussing them out, and then being clinical and putting our chances away. Pep said that apparently Aguero won't be playing in that game. He's still injured as a corner comes in. It's glanced and, well, easily saved there from Ryan, from a glanced Eric Garcia header from the corner. But yeah, Aguero's going to be injured, Pep has confirmed, for that match against Real Madrid, which is not good, in my opinion. I don't want to see Aguero back for the end of the Premier League season, but it doesn't look likely that that's going to happen. So we're not going to have Aguero for the FA Cup, it looks, all the rest of the Premier League, and potentially the match against Real Madrid as well. But if we can progress against Real Madrid, I'm hoping that we can see Aguero again. Not that I've got a problem with Jesus starting up front. I thought he did a sterling job against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, and I've got no problem with him starting again against Real Madrid. Grabbed a goal as well. Most certainly, and one thing you're looking for when you've got strikers playing is goals, so that's what Jesus is needing. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Brighton put a ball into the box. Sterling's lost his marker, manages to come away with the ball, and Mendy gets it half clear and fully cleared from City in the end. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. I was getting carried away with the game. I forgot to change the score. It has been changed. Bam. Foden to start against Real Madrid, potentially. Fairly sure we went with De Bruyne and Gundogan last time, didn't we? If memory serves me right, I could be wrong. I can see City starting with near enough the same team as what played against Real Madrid last time. Phil Foden's on the bench tonight, yes. Someone commented before about Husam Aura. He's a versatile player, would be an option for City to sign if we want a central midfielder this summer. I'm not sure that we do, but if we do, then Aura would be an option. Can play in defensive midfield, can play the deeper role, can play in a more advanced role, can play out on the wings. Could probably do a job defensively as well. Good tackler as well. Like I said, if City were looking for a central midfielder, it'd certainly have to be an option. Available for an affordable price too. Brighton's poorly giving the ball away. Mahrez now. De Bruyne puts a ball in. He looked onside, then Jesus gets his header all wrong and it goes flying over the bar. Kevin De Bruyne will be disappointed. He knows that would have been an opportunity for him to get another assist. He's 100% onside. It's a definite chance. He loses his marker there, Jesus. Disappointing. We have had a couple of good opportunities here to have at least tested Ryan. And looking for that second goal. City working it down the right wing now. Switching it from the left. We look very dangerous down that left wing though, I will add. Good pressing from Walker, forcing Brighton to put the ball out of play for a City throw. That's a poor giveaway from Rodri. Brighton's managed to come away with it. I'd like to see Alaba at City. I don't see Bayern Munich. I don't see him leaving Bayern Munich. I know he's only got 1 year left on his contract. I don't envision him leaving. We'll see. I must say, yeah, I agree with. Laporte and Garcia have formed a decent partnership. And it's a partnership that I'd like to have seen done a little bit earlier, or at least seen Garcia playing more to have formed a partnership with somebody else a little bit earlier into the season. But you're looking very calm and composed, Garcia. Such a good prospect. He's a player we definitely need to be keeping hold of. We need to be getting him onto a new deal and getting that done ASAP and just quashing them rumours of him going or rejoining Barcelona and committing long term to Manchester City, and then just moving on from there, because he's got the potential to be a fantastic centre back and could save Manchester City potentially a lot of money this summer. Obviously we're going to sign a centre back as a company replacement, but should one of Stones or Otamendi leave, then we've already got Garcia ready made to just step up to the plate and get more minutes. Aymeric Garcia to start against Real Madrid, it is a possibility. So I was just saying there that Fasayo Delibashiru who's gone to Sheffield Wednesday out on loan. Is that confirmed? I thought it was after him permanently. He was assessing his options as a heavy touch off the crossbar. Jesus just took a little bit of a heavy touch. A deflection takes it onto the crossbar. Another good opportunity there for Manchester City to have made it 2-0. It would have been an assist for De Bruyne as well. Damn. I was impressed with Stones on Wednesday night. I'd like to see a little bit more of him between now and the end of the season. Give him these few games, see what he's capable of, see what level, where he's at with his confidence. I mean, I'd be more than happy to not sign a central midfielder, move Fernandinho back into being a versatile defensive midfielder who can also play as centre-back, and predominantly using, obviously, signing a centre-back like Koulibaly and going with Koulibaly, for example, Laporte, Garcia and Stones for the season. Obviously, that would mean Otamendi potentially leaving. I'm not too sure if Otamendi and Stones will both leave this summer. We'll wait and see. I think it'd make more sense for City in terms of homegrown players, Stones staying, but I just don't want Stones' reason for him to be at Manchester City is the fact that he's English. Jesus now squares it across. Mahrez! Oh! I tell you what, just on the screen, the seagull flew past, and I thought it was one of the Brighton players charging. I might even threw a can yet. I was seeing stuff then. There it is, flying across on the screen there. Great work from Jesus. Mahrez. He should score. He should score. Takes it first time. The season Mahrez has had, the quality that he's got, I'm surprised he hasn't put that in the far bottom corner. On his stronger left foot as well. He's got plenty of time to think about what he's doing and where he needs to angle it. Had a good angle on that. Good sight on goal. He'll be disappointed. Another opportunity there for City to have got that second goal that we're trying to work for. I like Adama Traore. I think he's a good player. Lacks a bit of consistency. I don't think he'd suit City personally. Very powerful, very quick. City like we like passers of the ball. We like players that can work hard. They can play that nice tiki-taka football that Pep Guardiola likes to play. Players that hog the touchline, stretch that pitch, make it nice and big. They can cut in. They can play out wide. I'm just not sure with the money that we'd have to pay for Traore that he's capable of being the winger that City are looking for. Person, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Your love is much appreciated by me. Brighton's worked hard, won it high up here. Chance for them to put the ball back into the box again. They do get a ball in. It's a good ball in, and it's just over the bar. A good flick on there. That was an opportunity for Brighton. Most definitely. Sneaks past his marker. Good flick on. It's unlucky. Well, Leon Bailey would certainly be a lot cheaper than Adama Traore. Anyway, City coming down the right-hand side. Kyle Walker. Switch to play across. Go down the left-hand side now to Mendy. City being very patient with their build-up here. Having the lion's share of possession as well throughout all of the first half. Good ball switching across the game from the right hand side to the left, back to Mendy. Rodri being as impressive as always. Good ball played across. Jesus just couldn't control. Good bit of defending there. Jesus went down. Definitely not a penalty. Gets to the ball first, the defender. Ball is cleared eventually by Brighton to bring it away. I think the offside flag's gone up. I don't know about Bailey. I've limited times I've seen him play. I've said before, I feel like Kai Havertz would suit City better, but City are looking for the left-hand side rather than right-hand side, and that tends to be where you see Havertz, who apparently Chelsea are very keen on bringing in. Leon Bailey's getting linked with a host of Premier League clubs. Apparently available for £20 to £30 million. It'd be worth a punt if City wanted to see what he was capable of. As a floated ball comes in, Brighton win the header and just glanced harmlessly wide. Well, ideally, when a player of quality like Leroy Sané leaves and you want him to replace him, if we are looking for a like-for-like replacement, then you'd be looking for always, when you've got the ambitions of Manchester City, you'd be looking for an upgrade. You'd be looking for an exceptional player or an exceptional talent that can be developed into being a player that could be equal, if not better, than what Leroy Sané is. I feel like City are just changing their attitudes a little bit with wingers, and rather than looking for pace, they're looking for more technical players. Players like Mahrez, players like Bernardo Silva, and Raheem Sterling's obviously his own type of player, a very quick player, but he's also a very technical player as well, a very skillful player, who's for the majority of this season found a very clinical touch to his game, scoring quite a few goals. And finding someone like Sterling would really suit City. I feel like we'd feel the impact if Sterling picked up a serious injury. So signing someone that's capable of performing to the level of Sterling is what we'd be looking for. But finding players like that would cost a lot of money. So you're going to have to look for someone a little bit rawer to develop. Walker is crazy quick as he accelerates there. Great ball across. Jesus there at the near post. Couldn't quite flick onto Kyle Walker's increased acceleration to put a good ball into the box. That's brilliant from Kyle Walker. He's had an exceptional season. Had a fantastic season. Lautaro Martinez. I've not heard anything about Martinez. All I've seen him getting linked with is Barcelona. That's it. Ball comes in. Flicked on. Jesus puts it in the back of the net. 2-0 to Manchester City. The offside flag hasn't gone up, so I imagine VAR is going to have a look, so I'm not going to get too excited yet. We know what Jesus is like with being offside. We have been calling for Jesus to score more goals, though, so he's there to put the ball in. Let's go watch a replay here. Hopefully he's going to be onside. He looks onside. Certainly looks onside. Typical striker there. Right place at the right time. Timing his run to perfect. He's definitely onside as a player up on the Brighton left-hand side. 100% onside. 2-0 to Manchester City. Just what we're looking for. Gabriel Jesus there. Typical clinical strikers finish. 2-0 to Manchester City. It's been a really good half this from City. They played some wonderful football. We put the ball in the back of the net. We've tested Brighton. They've defended deep. We've broke them down twice. Scored the goals. Could have had more. It's been a really good half. Looks like we're well on our way for 3 points here. It's Manchester City though. Never say never. Don't take things for granted just yet. And so just keep pushing. Keep going for a third goal is what I'd be looking for. Clyde and... Is that Earthen? Is that how you say your name? Just joined. Thank you very much for tuning in. Can never get too excited with VAR around, can you, these days? Goals that you feel like should be goals are not going to be. So 13 attempts for City in the first half. 3 on target. 2 goals. Not bad. Obviously could improve the shots to shots on goal ratio. But then again, you know, it doesn't matter as long as you're having 3 or 4 shots on target per half and putting a couple of opportunities away per half, you end up scoring 4 or 5 goals. That's what you're looking for, really. Let's give a shout out to Kyle Walker there. His burst of acceleration and his ball into the box for Jesus was enough for us to win that corner, which we ended up scoring off that corner. So if Walker didn't show that burst of acceleration, that goal would never have happened. So kudos there to Kyle Walker. Do I think Jesus is a natural born goal scorer? No, I feel like he's more of a number 9. He works hard for the team. Drops deeper, creates space for other players. I think there's a chance here for Brighton. He's nudged over. Referee doesn't give a penalty. Kyle Walker goes barging in there. A bit risky at this point in the game to be doing such things. Certainly is shoulder to shoulder. So I'm not sure that's a penalty for me. I think I'd like to see a race, Kyle Walker versus Raheem Sterling. Leroy Sané had been here. It would have been nice to have seen him go into a foot race with Kyle Walker as well. But there we go. We're not going to see that, unfortunately. It would have been a good thing to have seen. It would have been a good video idea, actually, for Manchester City's YouTube channel to have done. I'm still going to stick to 3-1 Manchester City. That was my prediction before the game, so I'm going to still stick to that. And I'm going to say 3-1 Manchester City. Satcher Simpson with a £10 donation. Come on, City. Shout out to Satcher Simpson. What a legend. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated. What an absolute hero. Kudos to you, Satcher Simpson. Thank you so much. In a great mood there. 2-0 to Manchester City. Fantastic half from City overall. Just what we were looking for. I'm hoping that we can go and get that third. And then we'll more than likely go into coast mode, where we just coast along towards full-time whistle. Not straining ourselves, not putting ourselves under any pressure. And then from there, really just moving on to the next game and looking forward to the Bournemouth game in midweek. And obviously the big game coming up next weekend against Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final. But this is all good match preparation for that game. Certainly a Strongbow. It's Strongbow Dark Fruit. We've got a couple of cans because we've not got bottles in at the moment, so I've gone for cans instead. Satcher Simpson, £10. That blows my mind. It's insane. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm overwhelmed. Love it. You guys are ace. Satcher Simpson, you're ace. What a guy. Wow. Right, I'll compose myself. We'll get the stats up, ready and waiting for the half-time report for Man City. So Sterling getting the first goal for Manchester City on 21 minutes before we double our lead through Gabriel Jesus just before half-time on the 44th minute. So in terms of possession, 67% possession for City, 33% for Brighton. So I said City's dominated the ball. 15 shots for City, 3 on target, 2 goals, 3 shots for Brighton, none on target. They have targeted corners, bowled into the box, crosses. They'll be looking to try and test Ederson a little bit more, but they're going to need to be clinical to try and get back into this game. While it's 2-0, they'll fancy if they can get a goal and sneak their way back into the game, that they'll pick up confidence from there. So we need to be careful of that in the second half. 88% pass completion rate from City, 76% pass completion rate from Brighton. Not too bad passing stats. City always looking to try and get in and around 90%, so we're only 2% away from that, so not too bad. Away from home as well, that's a very decent stats there from City. City, listen to this, 80% tackle completion rate. That's excellent. Whereas Brighton, 38% tackle completion rate. Aerial duels, both very similar. With City winning just over 54% of their aerial duels, whereas with Brighton, they've won just over 46% of their aerial duels. So very similar. And ironically, with lots of chances and quite an attacking game this, in particular for City, Ryan's only had 1. So that's 1 save to make. So there we go. Manchester City legend Satcher, certainly. Absolute hero. Thank you so much for that. £10 donation. Absolutely amazing. Strombo dart fruits there, Aaron, by the way. Man United or Arsenal can win the FA Cup this season. I'm going for Manchester City to win the FA Cup. I'm always confident when it comes to domestic cup competitions. City take them very seriously. Very seriously. So I'm confident we can get that done as long as we turn up and play to the best of our ability. City for the treble. That would be nice. The Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. That would be brilliant. The Beast has returned. Am I the Beast? Is that me? Looks different. Yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it? I think they changed the design a couple of months ago. Don't worry, Aaron, it's because we've not been on away days in ages and had a chance to have some dark fruit, which is why you might not recognise the what the cans are anymore. I miss going to football so much. I really do. I mean, I've even developed video ideas. Getting to people were asking for go to one of City's women's game, which would be good to do, and going to one of the academy games and going to the academy stadium. And I've not even been to the academy stadium yet. I've been on a tour around it, but I've not actually watched a game in there. So I'd like to go in there and have a watch of a couple of games and do a couple of vlogs for my channel for everyone to see what it's like. I think that'd be great. I'm hoping City do well in the Champions League as well. Need another can. One sec. Oi oi. I'm well prepared. I miss football. I do. I miss going to the games. I do. I miss it. I miss being in the stadiums. But next best thing, stream online, chat with everybody, have a good time. Really enjoyed doing this series, actually. South Stand, definitely the place to be. South Stand level 1's where I like to be. All the drinks breaks just makes... I take the opportunity for the 1 minute drinks break to have another drink. It's always what's needed. Semi-finals for City. Oh, it's difficult. It all depends how we perform. I'm confident if we can knock Real Madrid out that we're capable of knocking out anybody. That includes Lyon, Juventus, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Personally, I'd like for us to face Juventus in the next round. I just feel like with Lyon, very good team, I just feel like City would up their game if we was playing Juventus, because we know that we'd have to hit that next level to beat them. And so I feel like City would up their game because of that. Plus it'd make for an excellent footballing game and a good chance for us to have a really good test. And then going up against Barcelona or Bayern Munich, I feel like if we was playing Barca, I feel like Pep would overthink that one too much, and that would suit Barcelona more. It would be a little bit more disjointed from City, and when you allow as much quality like Barcelona, if it takes City too long to get into the game, that they'd be able to dominate. But it's over 90 minutes now, it's not over 2 legs, anything can happen. And with Bayern Munich, well, we've seen what's happened off the field with the Leroy Sané saga. I just feel like City would have a point to prove. I feel like Bayern Munich could be very arrogant about the game. So I'd love to get one over them. I really would. I'm hoping Bayern Munich can obviously see and get the job done, which I'm fully expecting them to do against Chelsea, considering they beat them at Stamford Bridge 3-0. And then I'm hoping that we can get them into the quarterfinals, into this and knock out Barcelona. Then we could play them in the semi-finals if we get there. That'd be a great. So that's my ideal one. Knock out Real Madrid, knock out Juventus, then knock out Bayern Munich. That'd be brilliant. And then potentially in the final, it's more than likely you would think. Don't rule out Atalanta, by the way. Very good team. Leipzig without Werner, I'm not too sure about. But Atletico Madrid or PSG in the final as well. It'd be good. It's like a World Cup, isn't it? Like, you've got the more difficult half, which is what City's in, then you've got like the more straightforward half with the other one. So all the teams that have got to play last 16 games are all in one half, and then the teams that have already through are in the other. Big Sheffield Wednesday fan, Zach Uli tuning in. Thank you very much. Have you heard anything in terms of Deli Bashiru, who's set to join Sheffield Wednesday. Might be able to give me more clarification from the Sheffield Wednesday end. It could if Man City were clinical in this game, we could easily have had 3, 4, 5 goals if we're showing our clinical touch. Jesus has had a couple of good opportunities. Mahrez put one just wide as well. Could easily have had 4 or 5. PSG would be easy. A final 90 minutes, you go up against anybody, anything can happen. Never take finals lightly. But one thing I've seen vast improvements over with City under Pep is the winning mentality, going into finals, not taking anything for granted and getting a job done and putting in a quality performance. Just look at the FA Cup final and how ruthless we were against Watford last season. It's a game that on paper looked very straightforward. 6-0 Manchester City. It was anything but. City had to work hard to make that happen. The winning mentality was just saying to City, just keep scoring, keep scoring, just keep scoring. In a cup final, it was relentless. And fair credit to Watford fans. They carried on singing throughout all of that. So kudos to them. A few owls on here tonight. Yeah. Getting more popular with Sheffield Wednesday. Been to Sheffield Wednesday away, actually. It's very, very good away day. I always enjoy going to the Steel City. I do feel like City's main problems have been defensive errors. So that's something we need to cut out for next season. I feel like if we cut them defensive errors out and showed more consistency and kept our eye on the ball, that we'd be okay. Antoine, is that your prediction for the final then? A Juventus-Atalanta final with Atalanta to win 2-0? That'd be hilarious. I like Atalanta. Really enjoyed our games against them this season. Very attacking team. Yeah, even though we got a negative result against Tottenham, we showed the spirit and determination needed to succeed, which is to never give up, always believe, try and score goals, play attacking football, and put your oppositions under as much pressure as possible at all times. Is what we went for. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get over the line. We nearly did. VAR stopped us, but obviously the controversial Llorente deflection off his arm. I'm insistent, I'm saying it right now, it hit his arm, okay? It hit his arm. We all see the camera angles, we all see the flesh on his arm move. Your flesh on your arm doesn't move unless something touches it. The ball touched it, okay? The Lyon-Juventus game is going to be a strange one. Some people are saying Juventus are going to go through, some people are saying Lyon's going to go through. It's a difficult one because Lyon haven't played any competitive football since March. They're not going to play any competitive football until that game against Juventus. It's crazy. It definitely touched his arm, didn't it? Alright, okay, so we've got the same update from the City end then with Deli Bashiru as well, discussing personal terms at the moment. He was considering his future at Manchester City, so I'm going to presume this is a permanent transfer to Sheffield Wednesday. He's a good player. Give him a couple of seasons to develop. I think a permanent transfer would suit him. It's obviously very settling to seal a permanent contract. Give him a couple of seasons, you'll have developed into a very successful, good young football player. I'll keep an eye on his how he does as well. I like to see how the City lads in our academy develop when they leave us. Juventus will lose to Atalanta. Have Juventus got to play Atalanta in Serie A? Are you on about the Champions League? It's the Champions League. Juventus won't meet Atalanta until the final, both in separate ends of the draw. Well, because they brought that rule in because of that Llorente goal against City in the Champions League, so they brought it into the Premier League, saying anything that interferes with play that hits the arm is going to be disallowed. It ended up coming to bite us on the bum twice. Otamendi had a fantastic season. I think it was the 17-18 season. He's a very good aerial presence. He's a very rash player, though. And he reminds me a lot of Mangala, where you just need the right game for Otamendi to suit. And as long as you give him like one job for the game, and your job is to mark this player out the game, there's going to be lots of balls into the box, and you need to keep the ball from meeting the heads of these attackers. He's very good at that. When he's being run at, because City play a very high line, he's a bit like a headless chicken. And that's where we get problems. I think for a defensive, slower league would suit Otamendi, and I think he'd be a very good defender. So his next move, I feel like I would say La Liga would be a good league for him, but it's not a very slow league. Whereas somewhere like Italy, where the football tends to just be a little bit slower, a little bit more reserved, would suit his game. And so he's getting linked with a move to Napoli and potentially with a swap with Koulibaly, which in my opinion would definitely make sense. Saves Napoli from signing a player and spending money. They've already got a replacement there in Otamendi. He's good aerially as well. I feel like they could develop him to improve his game. Sounds like a decent transfer window, that, for Sheffield Wednesday. Jacob Murphy, good player. How's Connor Wickham done? Has he played much? Do I think we'll be in the Champions League next season? I'll tell you on Monday. It's Man City, anything can happen. I'm hoping the rumours are true. It's the hope that kills. And so saying that City aren't going to receive a ban, and then receiving a ban will hurt on Monday. Trust me. Hello to... I'm just going to call you I'm not going to read the name. I have to squint and read it dead slowly, so I'll just call you 4 goals? Has he worked hard for the 4 goals? Are you happy with the 4 goals, or are you wanting more? Good interplay here. We've got the kick-off for the second half. City just working it very nicely. De Bruyne puts the ball in. He'll be looking for his assist, of course. Instead, Mahrez looked to potentially go out wide to Bernardo Silva, and does. I don't reckon I'll be around for flying cars either. Remember Back to the Future. Saying that by now we'd have flying cars. Not yet. We do need an assist for Kevin De Bruyne, that'd be nice. Give it time, I'll say, give it time. Forestieri got rid of. Where's Forestieri gone? He was a good player. I'll be sad as well if we get banned. I'm hoping we don't. I don't like Gary Monk. I feel like City are improving their game towards working on organisation at the back. and working on the clean sheets. And I do agree, we do need to be more clinical up front. Ederson with a brilliant ball. Offside flag goes up against Mahrez. He's looking for an assist today, Ederson. Don't know about Kevin De Bruyne. Ederson's looking for an assist today. It's not the first time we've seen him pump a ball forward. He was offside there, Mahrez. Is he going to Dubai? That's an interesting move. Tino Tender back, so you come back. Thank you for tuning back in. It's much appreciated. Mahrez looks for a pass, doesn't work out. Right, let's have a look at the stream. How's the stream looking? 51 likes, that's brilliant. See if we can get 9 more likes. Let's get to 60 likes. Always my first target, 60 likes on a live stream. If we get 60 likes, we've had a good live stream in my opinion. I've not heard anything about Leon Bailey. Premier League clubs are interested, 20 to 30 million pound. I think the problem we've got is in the Premier League that De Bruyne just goes down, referee gives a free kick. So shooting ranges for Kevin De Bruyne. I would say it would be David Silva range as well, but he is on the bench. But because the Premier League's still going on, I feel like clubs aren't doing their business until they know what's happening for next season. Chelsea's spending big, bringing in Ziyech and Werner, and there is now... It's realistic that Chelsea might not have Champions League football next season, and it blows my mind. They're more likely they're going to need a result against Liverpool next week if they're going to stand any chance of getting Champions League football after a very disappointing away loss today against Sheffield United. And they're going to need to be a lot better if they're wanting to qualify for the Champions League. It's now allowed Leicester to potentially climb back into third, and it's allowing Manchester United to potentially go into the top 4. So Brighton set their wall. It's about 25 yards away. I assume De Bruyne is going to be taking this. It's to City's left-hand side. Brighton's got a wall with a man behind. De Bruyne! Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, rebound! Oh, good instinct save there. Probably should have done better on the rebound there, City. So De Bruyne's put a free kick in. Keeper's left stranded. Hits the outside of the post. It's fizzled across. Jesus, is that Raheem Sterling or Jesus there at the in the middle of the goal, ready to just tap that in? That was an opportunity. Ball just fizzled across, hits anywhere but at the goalkeeper, and hits it right at the goalkeeper. I think it was Jesus, but don't quote me on that. It was a very quick ball played in. Brighton instead have got an opportunity to put the ball into the box. Rodri reads the ball and the game very well to calmly just give it to Bernardo Silva to bring away. Well, he doesn't. He's twisting and turning. Still twisted and turning. Bernardo, get rid of the ball. Well, that'll do. Come off the man, go out for a goal kick. Man United and Chelsea do not go in the Champions League would be interesting. I don't see that happening. Both of them, if I'm honest. Maybe one of them, but not both, missing out. Another good distribution from Ederson. A City intercept. Oh, no, it's not being read by De Bruyne. Never mind, doesn't matter. Ball's been won back by Brighton. City pressing high again. Jesus, De Bruyne, Sterling all working really hard for the team. He looked offside there. The flag has gone up now. There's David Silva, Phil Foden and Oleksandr Zinchenko are all warming up, having a conversation about something. The City sloppily give it away. Mendy's pressed and won it back. Raheem Sterling works the ball across De Bruyne. Is he going to have a shot? No, it works out to Mahrez. De Bruyne drops deeper again. Mahrez doesn't use him. And it's in! Great ball in from Riyad Mahrez. And an excellent header from Raheem Sterling in the centre of goal to make it 3-0 to Manchester City. Done and dusted. That should be now 3 points to Manchester City. 3 goals as well, a couple for Raheem Sterling. Great play from Benjamin Mendy to win the ball nice and high up. Great on the counter-attack from City. Just give the ball to Kevin De Bruyne. Let him pick out a perfect pass to Mahrez. Great ball in. And nodded in, as simple as that from Manchester City. And from Raheem Sterling to make it Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Manchester City 3. Wonderful performance this has been from the boys. Raheem Sterling certainly is on a hat-trick now. Knows he needs just one more goal to try and get his hat-trick. I have no idea how many Sterling's got for the season. I'm hoping someone can clarify that for me. In the Premier League, how many goals has Raheem Sterling scored? Sergio tuning in from Argentina. Love it. I would say come on Kun as well, but he's injured, so he's not playing. But we love our Argentinians at Manchester City, including Sergio Aguero, as Brighton continue to play it out from the back and being pressed from City. He's on 13 for the season. Pep needs a replacement for Company. That is exactly what we're looking for in this window. Very important that we do that. An experienced, top-class centre-back is exactly what we will be looking for. Got the same shirt I was on with the other day on my other live stream. More of a superstition thing. Won comfortably in the last game. We'll wear it for this as well. Why not? Seems to be doing the business. I'd like to see some more youth players now. We're 3-0 up. I see no reason why Cole Palmer can't be coming on. I see no reason why Tommy Doyle can't be coming on right now. Make a prediction for the 2020-21 season. It's a difficult one. Okay. Man City to win back that Premier League trophy. There we go. It's going to be a title race against Liverpool, I reckon. City to do it, a couple of games to spare. Don't think it'll be a massive, huge point tally as what we've seen from City and Liverpool. I reckon the Premier League will be a little bit more competitive next season. I'm going to go for City to win the title, 92 points. That's my prediction. What's everyone else's prediction? That's a really interesting question. 16 in the Prem, is it, for Raheem Sterling? That's good. It's bundled. Jesus followed in. 4-0. Manchester City. Bernardo Silva there now. Right place at the right time. Really sloppy goalkeeping and defending from Brighton. It could get silly if City want it to get silly, really. What a way for City to go and improve their away form and pick up an away victory. I'm just thankful that Bernardo Silva, it's a pretty tame shot originally from Bernardo Silva. I'm just thankful his follow-up didn't hit Jesus because it had been offside. Jesus has to jump out of the way to make sure that it doesn't hit him, and Bernardo Silva makes it 4-0 to Manchester City. Easy, easy, Mr. Super Sid says. Aaron, agree 100%. Easy. Bit too easy this for Manchester City, but it's Saturday night. Away from home, a difficult game like Brighton. We've made it easy. I'm happy. I'll take that. Sit back, enjoy the ride. Enjoy. We've seen. I just find it incredible that we've lost so many times this season when we're capable of just annihilating teams and dictating games and playing wonderful football. Just shows you how inconsistent that we've been, because I firmly believe we are still the best team in England. It's just because of that consistency that Liverpool have obviously won the Premier League, because they've been a lot more consistent than us. I feel like on our day, City's best performances are a lot better than Liverpool's. Just need to get back up to that level. Not taking anything away from Liverpool. I think they've been fantastic this season. Unlucky not to have won it last year. It took us a monumental effort from us to retain that Premier League trophy. Liverpool have been extraordinary this season, and I'm hoping we can push them all the way, and they're going to have to be extraordinary again if they want to retain it. And I'm hoping we can have more consistency. Scoring. It's Raheem Sterling that scored for Manchester City for the third goal. So he's picked up a brace now, and then Bernardo Silva's just scored to make it 4-0 to Manchester City. Couldn't tell you who's got the assist. I presume you're asking for interest in Kevin De Bruyne, and De Bruyne hasn't got an assist. I think it was Mahrez with the assist for the Sterling goal, a cross and header. And the fourth goal was a Bernardo Silva shot which was spilled. I think Jesus managed to get something on the ball, and anyway the ball was rebounded back to Bernardo Silva and put in the back of the net. I'm afraid I can't deliver the good news of a De Bruyne assist, not yet. I'm hoping he's going to do 90 minutes here, De Bruyne. Try and get an assist, because I can see De Bruyne potentially in the next game being rested, ready for him to be nice and fresh for that big FA Cup semi-final game against Arsenal next weekend. So I can see him being rested for the next game if he does 90 minutes here. So he's got the potential here to score 6 or 7 if they want it. I'm not going to read that joke out on live stream. It's disgusting. The 16th of July is when the new kits are going to be available. So City will do an announcement either on the 16th or before, and then it's going to be made available for fans to buy on the 16th at the store, which is reopening. I think this might have already reopened actually. Right, City are making the subs. It's the players that I mentioned before, Foden, Zinchenko and David Silva, that were all warming up. So we're going to see who's going to be coming off now. Imagine Zinchenko will be a like for like for Mendy. Mendy's not put a foot wrong again. Another quality performance from him. His pressing has been excellent. He's not needed to go forward and put in lots of balls into the box. Just done an all-round good job in my opinion. No problem, mate. De Bruyne. Great ball. Kyle Walker. Can he put something across? He can. Ryan Spills manages to get it and gather up at the second opportunity there from Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker having an excellent game as well in this game. City still interested in signing Isco. We always get linked with Isco. We're not going to be signing Isco and Tony Kroos again, no. Ooh. Nearly. Kevin De Bruyne there trying to win the ball back. Brighton managed to come away and get a ball touches in the box. It's squared across and going to be cleared by Kyle Walker. No nonsense, get it cleared. Well, City just to regroup. Just what we're looking for. Good interception there from City to stop the through ball from Brighton. Free kick has been given, which should allow City to make their substitutes now. So first we've got Phil Foden coming on. He's coming on for Gabriel Jesus, who doesn't look particularly happy to be coming off. Putting a good shift though, Gabriel Jesus, so I'll give him an applause there. Don't think I've ever looked into it too much when players are upset at coming off, if I'm honest. Showing hunger and desire. We're seeing David Silva coming on for Kevin De Bruyne. So Kevin De Bruyne won't be getting an assist for today. Scored 4 and no Kevin De Bruyne assist. We'll have to wait another day. But the good news is that he's going to have plenty of rest before the next game. So he might start the next game and do another hour or so, perhaps. Or we might see Kevin De Bruyne come on in the next game as a substitute for 30 minutes or so to see if he can get his assist. But not to be today. And as I said, Mendy is coming off. And Oleksandr Zinchenko is coming on as a like-for-like replacement there. Gabby looking mad. Like I said, I won't read too much into it. And De Bruyne is coming off. I'm sad about it too, so there we go. If Foden scores, I'll donate £50. That would be much appreciated. I'd like to see Foden score a goal for the sake of Foden and developing and scoring another goal for Manchester City rather than for the £50, but that would be much appreciated. I'm not going to say no. You guys are so generous and nice. You're all ace. Next transfer update. I should have enough news for a video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Foden as a striker. Perhaps Sterling going up front. We've not got Gundogan on the pitch to see him as a striker, because Pep has said that he can apparently play as a striker, which is something I'd quite like to see actually at some point before the end of the season. I think it'd be quite interesting, if I'm honest. What do I think of the 2021's kit? I'm not keen, if I'm honest. Here we go. Phil Foden down on so he's playing left wing. Phil Foden. And Raheem Sterling has gone up front, so Pep want him to get his hat trick, which would be nice to see. Yeah, it's just because Kevin De Bruyne was young and raw as to why he wasn't hitting the heights at Chelsea. It's all about development and player feeling settled. Once the players getting game after game and developing and learning continuously for a season or two, when you've got enough quality there, and some of these young players, there's a reason why they're in these big clubs' academies. They just need a run of games. I found it astounding that Chelsea haven't had some kind of buyback clause with De Bruyne when he was impressing at Wolfsburg, which is why City tend to, when we sell youngsters, put sell-on fees and buyback clauses in. It's always recommended, in my opinion. City working it very nicely now down the left-hand side. David Silva getting another game under his belt, nearing the end of his Manchester City career, which makes me extremely upset, if I'm honest. Good block as Foden tried to put a cross into the box. Brighton close it down well. Defending in numbers still. Must be very hard for them. 4-0 down after 66 minutes, having to defend very well to try and keep City out. I'd like to see Tommy Doyle. I'd like to see Cole Palmer and Tommy Doyle come on as our next two substitutes. Give them some minutes. I don't think Bernardo Silva's got a problem. I think it's just because he's adapting, playing different roles. He's another player that Zinchenko puts a good ball in, and it's fisted out, punched out well by Ryan. Yeah, I don't think he's got a problem. I think it's just he has certain games that suit him more than others. So sometimes he's playing on the right hand side, sometimes he's playing in the centre. I just feel like he just needs to find that role that suits him. If that's going to be as a winger, then that's going to be as a winger. If that's going to be in the centre, then that's going to be playing in the centre, and then stick to it and see him develop and get better. Bravo not in the squad today, no. He's training with the first team, but he's not in the squad. He's not on the bench. Again, something in the next few games I would like to see Bravo on the bench. There's a potential for him to get some minutes. Would be nice. As we go into the drinks break. Good chance for me to finish my can and open up and crack open the next one. It's Saturday evening. We're 4-0 up. Let's go. I don't see us signing Sancho. I think he's just too expensive. From what Pep said about Sancho, it seems like that ship has sailed. He's had his chance at Manchester City. He chose to leave. I don't see us signing him back. Fantastic football player, and I would like to see him back, but I just don't see it happening. On the Guinness. Nice. Cheers. Sunday morning, Australia. Tuning in from Australia. Love it. Love it. Where's everybody tuning in from? Let me know. Let me know in the chat where's everyone tuning in from. And what time it is as well. Show everyone the dedication that you are showing. Sergio, loving England. Thank you very much. England loves you as well. Sydney, Australia. Love it. Nah, it's only second and last can. I think I'll be fine. 6:30 AM tuning in from Australia. So what's a good kickoff time in England for it to be suitable in Australia? What's like the ideal kickoff time that suits in Australia? Would it be like a... I'm not too sure. Would it be an early kickoff like on a Saturday, like a 12:30 over here, which would be a good kickoff time in Australia? Would suit? I always find it quite strange when I go abroad. I've been to Pacific time zone in America, so they're 8 hours behind where it is in the UK. And I found it really strange, games kicking off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in England. I was just waking up over there in the morning, literally just wake up and the games had kicked off. Which I found crazy. Tuning in from South Africa, 10:25, 1 hour ahead of us in South Africa. Love it. Kudos to South Africa. Tuning in from Derbyshire, East Midlands. Nice, love it. The East Midlands. Whereabouts in Derbyshire are you tuning in from? I like geography and seeing where everyone's tuning in from. Test my knowledge. South Wales, love it. Jamaica, fantastic. Never been to South Wales. East Midlands. Where in the East Midlands? Buxton, nice. Nice. Yeah, we have Vegas. It's weird. 4:30 in China. Wow. Some extreme dedication here. Tuning in from all around the world. Love it. Ball gets played across. Mahrez. He's not going to get a shot away. It's going to be blocked. MI in England. What's MI? Have I just been thick? Manchester. Love it. Yeah. Buxton. Imagine the scene. Silva passes down the 21 shirt to Foden, literally like something out of a Karate Kid movie, and just passing it along. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Okay, City making their final 2 substitutions. Of course, it's not Tommy Doyle and Cole Palmer coming on. It is Rodri coming off. It is a midfielder coming on, but it's going to be Fernandinho coming on. And I'm happy seeing John Stones coming on, getting another 20 minutes. Hopefully he can hold on and keep a clean sheet here as John Stones comes on for Eric Garcia. Everyone's come off, put in a good shift for Manchester City today. So yeah, Wheaton near Mars. Love it. So, she meant me in England. Love, where are you tuning in from, Demar in England? Las Vegas, 1:30 ex-Mancunian. Are you living in Las Vegas? If so, truly jealous of that. What an excellent place to be, Las Vegas. One of my favourite places in the world. The Sin City. What I'd do to be back at Mandalay Bay again. The amazing wave pool and pool area. Relaxing. Oh. Living the dream. Great ball for Brighton. Ederson reads that all the way though. Viva Las Vegas indeed. Dreaming of Vegas. Can't settle for being in the football. You would settle for being in the Sin City instead. Very surreal place, Las Vegas. You ever been to like a Lego village before? That's what it was like. Everything just looked... it just didn't look real, but it was. Mesmerising. I'm not in Blackpool, no. I'm from Blackpool, born there, but I'm not in Blackpool right now, no. I'm up in Greater Manchester at the moment. Do miss a bit of the breeze from the sea. Only when it's warm, though. Good grief. Right, Walker. Played across. Good bit of defending. He's not even gone out for a corner. Okay, they've managed to clear it over. Kyle Walker overlapping. Fantastic. Is Benidorm in? I hope that's not a serious question. Love hearing where everyone tunes in from. Tuning in from Fiji, love it. So 12:30 to 3 PM, good kickoff time. So what time is it in Fiji when they kick off at them times? I found when I was in Vegas that the evening kickoff, so 7:45, 8 o'clock kickoffs were a good kickoff time when in Vegas because they were kicking off right in the middle of the afternoon. Just after lunchtime. Or around lunchtime, about midday, around that time. Watch a bit of the football in the casinos from about 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock. Have a drink, relax, have a gamble or something like that. Then go out and enjoy the rest of your day in the warm Vegas heat. Oh, heavenly. Oh. Football and holidays, two of my loves that I cannot do right now. I'm very frustrated. Tom Kicks, favourite YouTuber. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support and tuning in. So, Fiji's 2 hours ahead of Sydney. So, it's Sydney. Is it 10 or 12 hours ahead of the UK? That means you're either 12 or 14 hours ahead in Fiji. Alright with that? I don't know. They have nice... lived in Vegas 7 years. Come and visit it. I'd love to come back to Las Vegas. Truly jealous that you get to live in Las Vegas. We discovered Fremont Street on our last evening there. That was a place and a half. That was a place to be. I have to make plans to go back. So many places I want to go, and I always seem to end up just back in the... looking at the same places because I miss it so much, and Vegas is one of them places. Another big clearance there from Ederson. He is looking for an assist. Tell you, he's looking for an assist. 9 hours ahead of the UK at the moment, so they're 11 hours ahead in Fiji. Good ball across. Mahrez. Surely. It's wide. It's wide. How's he missed? How has he missed? How has he... What? He rounds the keeper. Great ball in. Doesn't go first time. What? I mean, switches onto his left foot. He worked himself a little bit of an angle when he didn't need to, but the quality Mahrez has got, that should be in the back of the net every single day. he'll be very disappointed with that. Pascal Gross has come off and Dan Burn has come on, so looking to shut up shop here, Brighton. I don't blame them. Just keep it at 4-0, maybe try and sneak a goal. I didn't really watch YouTube as a kid, if I'm honest. So, no, not really. I didn't really come across and watch YouTube till about 2000, just before I joined, about 2016. Thought it looked like quite a nice challenge. It looked quite fun. I have quite a bit of personality. I like to have fun, so I thought, give it a swing. Why not? Here I am. I don't know. I'd like to have seen Palmer make his debut, but there we go. Go on to Scarborough all the time on holiday. I've been to Scarborough as well. Walked up some hill. Is there a castle or something at the top of a hill? Been a great performance from Manchester City today. David Silva working it across. We've got Fernandinho back in midfield again. And that defensive midfield role suggests to me that Fernandinho going there, that City definitely looking at centre-backs and midfielders potentially not, because if Fernandinho is going to be used as a defensive midfielder, in theory, with David Silva leaving and Phil Foden going to be used as his like-for-like replacement, we're not going to need a central midfielder. We've got Rodri and Fernandinho that can cover defensive midfield. Gundogan too, who can also sit deeper, along with Kevin De Bruyne. So we've got them bases covered. Then you've obviously got Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, that's more than capable of playing in the more attacking role for Manchester City. I feel like we've got the bases covered. I'd like to see City sign Koulibaly next season. Would be my ideal signing, if I'm honest. At centre-back, if we're going to spend big, I'd like it to be someone proven like Koulibaly. I think could be a good player to bring in. City are coasting right now. Coasting along. Good ball over. Moving through. There, it's gone in. What's happened here? It's 5-0 Manchester City, but I don't know what's happened. The ball somehow ended up in the back of the net, so we'll change the score first. It's definitely 5-0. Right, so ball played over the top. Sterling dinks the ball. It's headed back. It looks like it's hit Raheem Sterling's head and gone through as he's on the floor. So chips it over Dunk. He's challenged in the air. It hits his head and goes through the legs of Ryan before sliding in from the defender. I'm not sure if this has crossed the line before the defender gets there, so it could be an own goal. I hope not, because this would be a great hat-trick for Raheem Sterling. But yeah, it definitely doesn't look like it's gone in before the defender slides in and puts it onto the post and into the back of his own net. The slow motion will tell me better. To be fair to Alex, he said Phil Foden to score, so that's Raheem Sterling. I'm not sure if he's going to be given the hat-trick, but I hope so. I hope so. That'll be his hat-trick. We'll wait for clarification on who that goal is going to be awarded to. I will tell you at full time. I reckon an own goal is going to be given on instinct, but I do hope it's going to be Raheem Sterling's hat-trick. Who would have thought it? What a result for City. What a result. A very confident performance, this. Almost the 30th goal of the season for How many is he on now, Sterling, then, for the whole season in all comps? Referee shows his first yellow card of the game. That's the big lad, isn't it? Sheffield Wednesday. Definitely don't need him replacing Aguero. As Basuma picks up that yellow card, the first yellow card of the game. So he's on 17 Premier League goals. How far away is he from the top goal scorer at the moment, Raheem Sterling? Probably too little too late. Raz has been fantastic this season. Jesus had a better game before he was substituted. 27 goals all comps, nice. Not a bad return at all, Raheem Sterling. Oh, poorly given away from Ryan again. Mahrez, chance. No, I snatched it wide. We could have, and I'm not exaggerating here, Mahrez has missed. That's third opportunity that he's given away that we could have scored. So that could have been 8. Jesus missed a good header in the first half. So that could have been 9. If we was feeling extra clinical, I do feel like we could have had 9 or 10 goals. Just put it out there one day. Does anyone reckon while we've got Pep here that we're going to score 10 in a game one day? That'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Double figures. Right, so we're doing it in slow motion. Let's see. Does the ball go in? Oh, that's so tight. As to whether that crosses the line. That is so tight. Looks like an own goal from Dunk. Barry Bannon for Phil Foden. It's a corner for Man City. Put a good ball in here. We've got a chance of making it 6. We've had 26 attempts. Brighton still on the free, so they've had no attempts in the second half. We've now had 8 shots on target, 5 goals. Wow, 8 shots on target, 5 goals. That's incredible. Ball into the box. It's cleared. Bernardo Silva. Zinchenko works it back to Walker. Alex said if only Phil Foden scored, he said he'd do that. So, no. Phil Foden's what he definitely said. Good interplay though. Raheem Sterling drops his body. Oh, nearly. You certainly did, Alex. Aaron Mooy, good ball across. Brighton working hard. They're trying to get a consolation goal. Cost us our clean sheet. I'm hoping not. I want Ederson to try and get that golden glove at the end of the season. I'll be honest, I'd be more than happy for City just to win the appeal and be in the Champions League for next season. Would be I'd be more than happy with that on Monday morning. 9:30 British Summer Time. We'll have the result of that, by the way. Or the verdict, should I say, rather than a result. Oh, we're on 59 likes. See if we can get to 60. So if someone wants to like that hasn't already, that'd be much appreciated to get to my target of 60. That'd be amazing. Much appreciated. Wonder Kid, it's fine. Missed a good performance here from City. Very good performance. I'll take winning the Champions League in a ban, if I'm honest. Alex Williams, much appreciated. Wow, we're shot up to 67 likes. Right, let's see if we can get to 80 likes. That's always my second target once we've hit 60. See if we can get to 80. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Verdict video on Monday. Well, we'll get the verdict at 9:30. Once I've digested and recorded the video, edited it up, it'll probably be sometime either late morning or early afternoon sometime. Hopefully. Loving the layout. Thank you very much tonight. I appreciate it. There's Brighton here. Looking to use the pace. Ball gets played across. Referee doesn't give a penalty for that little nudge. I'd rather win this season and get the ban. Oh, we're on 73 likes, so 7 more likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. See if we can hit 80 likes. That'd be crazy. That'd be insane. (2:15 a.m) Dedication. Severe dedication. The nights. India, if my memory serves me right, you're tuning in from. Gaming World fan Sidhu, where you're tuning in from, and I might be able to tell you where you can watch it. Favourite City player of all time? Ooh, Vincent Kompany is one of my favourites. Love him to bits. Sergio Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne, Ali Benarbia, Richard Dunn, all up there for me. All played. Sylvain Distin was one of my favourites as well. All them would be absolutely brilliant. Some of my favourite City players there. I should collab with esteemed company. Well, nobody hits me up for collabs or anything, so there we go. Well, that doesn't happen. I'm more than happy to just do things on my own and do things my way, as Frank Sinatra said once upon a time. Neil Young, King Clancy, definitely not reading out Edwin's one. I have a poster of City winning the FA Cup in 2011. It has a picture of AJ on it. We don't talk about that now. King Clancy, unfortunately never got to see him play, but when I've seen him, brilliant, been absolutely brilliant. Very technical player, well beyond his years. Neil Young as well. Remember him passing away, and lots of City fans were very upset about it, so I can just imagine how good a player he would have been. Yaya Toure is a very good shout. We're on 78 likes, so we're just 2 more away from my target. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. 2 more. So if you haven't liked this stream, make sure you leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. We've only got 1 more minute left of this game. City coasting along 5-0. Manchester City are going to pick up the 3 points and another +5 to our goal difference. And you would think now a clean sheet for City as well. Chris Waddle, decent. Anyone else that I've missed that people have mentioned? North London derby tomorrow. Is it? I've not been keeping track. It's an interesting one. If I shout you out, you'll donate £100. Alex Williams, there's your shout out. Raheem Sterling's getting the man of the match, and definitely my JSGC man of the match. 100%. 100%. Been absolutely brilliant. Brilliant result this has been for Manchester City. What a performance. There we go. Full-time whistle. Absolutely brilliant from City. Well done. Lovely performance. Brilliant win that from City. Right, we'll just get the stats up, ready and waiting for the match analysis for the game. For this one, been a brilliant 3 points there. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you everyone once again for tuning into the live stream. Alex, psych? Psych? Time wasters. Just kidding. I'm more than happy for people just to tune in. You don't have to donate. Antoine, thanks for tuning in. It's much appreciated. Right, I'm going to do my... where's yours, Aaron? What you wanting? Let's do my match analysis for the game very quickly, then we'll end the live stream there. I know it's quite a late one today, and I'll let everyone crack on with their Saturday evening. So City, 70% possession for the game, 30 for Brighton, 26 shots for City, 8 on target, 5 goals, 3 shots for Brighton, no shots on target, no saves for Ederson to make, another clean sheet, defensively solid for Manchester City. Laporte and Garcia, loving that partnership more and more. New contract, please for Eric Garcia. Block shots for City, 6. Brighton's had no shots blocked. Just been a defensive performance from Brighton, not been able to keep City out. As soon as that second goal went in, it's been downhill from there. City managed to get it up to 90% for their pass completion rate, which is exactly what they were looking for. Brighton keeping hold at a good, respectable 76% pass completion rate. We're working the ball nicely, looking to try and play that nice positive football. Graham Potter, he's going to keep Brighton in the Premier League. He's done his job, trying to work that nice attacking football. 3 saves for Matthew Ryan to make, and he's had to pick the ball out of his net 5 times. That's incredible. 1 yellow card going to Brighton. So financial fair play is, that's what it is. Sorry, what financial fair play? Sorry, the Fair Play League. That's what we'd be looking for. But yeah, we have won. Thank you, Antoine, for tuning in. Match ball for Sterling. Let's go. Loving the live stream. Joshua, thanks, much appreciated. Tedious, putting thanks, Jay. Love your streams. Thank you so much for tuning in. So yeah, there we go. We're on 79 likes. So if someone leaves a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. There we go. We've hit it now. 80 likes. That's always what we're looking for. So there we go. That has been the stream for this game between Manchester City and Brighton and Hove Albion away at the Amex Stadium. I hope everyone enjoyed the live stream. Of course, we'll be back once again for another live stream on Wednesday evening for the Manchester City home game against Bournemouth. So I'm looking forward to that. And so I'll see you then. But I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in for my videos that I've got coming up. Of course, transfer update coming up again tomorrow for everyone to look forward to. So I'll see everyone over there for that. So there we go. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button. Press the bell and put your push notifications on. Don't forget also you can find my social media links in the description below and popping up on screen as well. It's just where it's one side of these anyway. You can find all my links and everything you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships or anything like that. Aaron, what question you wanted me to answer? I'll answer your question very quickly just before I go. Thanks everyone for tuning in. It's much appreciated. No problem, Aaron. Was a fantastic stream. Really enjoyed it. And thanks once more to everyone that has donated today on the stream as well. That is much appreciated by me. You're all legends, basically. That's exactly what you are. You're all fantastic. Riley, Reed or Lana Rhodes. I don't know who either of them are, I'm afraid. I'm lost on that one. Am I out of touch? Could someone enlighten me? Ash, thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. See you next time. Hopefully. Man City Bournemouth, I'll have a quick check for you. I think it's 8 o'clock. Don't quote me on that, I'll just check. I'll double check. Oh no, 6 o'clock, sorry, on Wednesday evening, so I'll see you then. Dharma Williams, thanks for tuning in as well. Do I think City will overturn the appeal? We'll see on Monday morning. Don't answer it, bro, they're professional actresses. I wasn't born last week. I can read between the lines. I'm just playing. You know what I mean? Right, I'll see you all again for the next video anyway. I've been JSG, so I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your evening. I'm going to go and enjoy mine. Enjoy the 3 points, 5-0 win. See everyone again very soon. Peace. Ciao for now.